What's going on today, YouTube? Back with another one, BWI to ATXF the channel, and we are going to get these cabinets installed. Got them shipped in NewAge 2x4 as well as a 4x8. 4x8 is going to go on this back wall so we don't have to rely on the cabinets. Get a little bit more real estate, bring it off the wall 4 feet out. That 2x4 is going to be right here. Nice little L. So for these wheels, I just got them on the side because I had to get it out of my neighbor's garage. So we're gonna go ahead and install a wheel rack on this wall right here. And due to possibility of catastrophic error, missing a stud, and just things coming out the wall, I'm gonna rely on a professional contractor who did the drywall, of course, but I want them to hit the studs just right, no mistake. I have no room for error, especially with that carbon fiber roof right there. If something falls off these racks or the racks fall out the stud and the lag bolt, I'm not gonna be happy. So let's get it professionally done, and we'll be right back after these messages. Like, nah, we'll be right back once the contractor gets it all up. All right, so we got it installed, and notice it's a little bit different of a configuration than we was expecting or discussing, but anyway, got why do I struggle with this so much? The wheel rack, golly, it hit the stud, and gotta have the contractor. I could do this, but contractor said he could come back out here and get those screw pops, those nail pops, just punch it in, paint back over it, spackle over it, but yeah, that got together real good. Got clearance to get the wheels up there. My 20-inch AG wheels fit up there just fine. My OEM fit up there just fine. And we have about 7 inches or so, 10 inches of clearance to get it up there. We have the 4x8 mounted, and just in an effort to give myself enough head clearance, we went ahead and did that at the minimum. So you can see we opted to have the wire at vertical with the trusses. That's installed just fine. And we have this up here. They missed there, but they're gonna come back and patch that up as they're gonna patch up the wheel rack. Got it right that time, but this is the configuration. Got a little slot, stash spot to hide things on top of it. Will not maximize that weight limit because there's not 150 pounds that can fit up there, I don't think. Little stash spot right here. Got the Rhino ramps in the rear. Now, I know that we were talking about having a L shape right here. Unfortunately, the studs did not fit for the 4x2. Why didn't they fit? Okay, so you got stud right here. They went ahead and used a hole just to make sure the stud hit correctly. Stud right here, stud right here. And where's the door frame? The door frame is the stud. So you kind of see the crack right here. This is the stud. So we can't mount the L shape to be matched with here, the minimum of 18 inches. It just wouldn't work. Now, what you can do is you can open up this drywall, this sheetrock, put some studs in between the existing studs to mount it. It just wasn't worth my time at that point or the effort. So I've had it up for a few months now. I really like the configuration, so I'll step under here. Mind you, I'm 6'4". I don't have to worry about it. I got full clearance, even with shoes on. Hello, Cool J. Even with shoes on, I got full clearance. I don't have to worry about bumping my head. But let's just go back underneath here. I got 1, 2, 3, 4 stash spot right here. And I can fit some more stuff over here if I wanted to, but we're just going to, we're good for the storage right now. One of these is actually empty. So that does the job. I do need to watch this clearance and be cognizant of that because that will give me another concussion at my eye level. This is eye level, past eye level. Can't miss it, but if I'm in this corner, yeah. So, yeah, man, I got as functional of a space that I can with the America's smallest garage here, modern smallest garage. But everything just came together. Got the little cheetah slot back there, but I'm very happy. This has been a functional space compared to what it was. It was a disaster. So that is it for the drastic build out. We're still working on getting the outlet behind there so we can power that up. And eventually we're gonna put a TV mount on that one. I can handle that, hitting the studs. But that is it for this setup. Been another episode of BWI to ATXF, the channel. I hope that you enjoyed this little mini series. Hope it helps you out. If you have a small garage, rest assured you can make it your own, just like how I did myself. But that's it. Be sure to like and subscribe. It helps the channel out. It is much appreciated. If you have not already, check out parts 1, 2, and 3. This is 4. As time goes on, we might add some more stuff to the garage, but we'll see. This is the bulk of it. And it's been another episode of BWI to ATXF, the channel. I'll catch y'all next time.